So this is the first with video episode in quite a while actually. I feel pretty good about it. I feel really actually good about it because I wanna just do something amazing once again. Not just the thing that is most efficient and or the fastest, quite, because this is exactly why I'm doing the audio only versions, just because it is way faster than sitting here and recording something with video and then cutting it and so on and so on and so on. But yeah, today we're gonna go through some Halloween trivia, I guess. I'm actually pretty pumped for Halloween. I don't know why, but this is one of the reasons why I kind of feel old, because I don't know, like I am pumped for Christmas, I'm pumped for Halloween, I'm pumped for all these things, these occasions, that are quote unquote happening. And I don't know why. Like I feel like that it is some sort of a, it's something new again. It's not always the same shit. It's not always like living life and whatnot. Since I'm out of school, maybe I don't know. Maybe this is just the reason why I feel different about that. But yeah, as you can see, I don't have any hair anymore. Yeah. No reason, but I just shaved my head, and yeah, or well, I didn't shave it, so there's still some hair, but. Anyway, let's actually see. Should we go through the Asian origins of Halloween or Halloween around the world? I think in the end it's just gonna be both. So let's go through Halloween around the world. Yeah, maybe I should close the window, but I actually don't feel like it. I don't know why. But yeah, anyway. Let's see. Welcome you. You can play this game as a guest without an account. Sign up to save game results, search millions of awesome kahoots, create your own or duplicate and edit existing ones. We are gonna, no, this is not what I want to do, but I'm gonna do it like this. Okay. Barnbrack, a fruitcake, is an Irish, let's see the answers. It's a ghost, chili and different spices, special powers that blah blah blah, object baked into something. Because I can't read the whole thing, because then I would kind of spoil myself, unfortunately. It's a little bit of a fucked up thing. What if I hide the answers and zoom out a bit? Can I do that? Well, anyway, Barnbrack. I don't actually know what Barnbrack is, but I guess it is. I think it's chili and different spices. Fuck, objects baked into something. I don't know what it is. Kids in the USA carve pumpkins. Let's hide the answers once again. Maybe let's go through. Well, no, I can't do that. Kids in the USA carve pumpkins. What if I expand it a bit and drop it to the side like that? Does this make sense? Well, no, it doesn't, but I'm gonna show you anyway. What if I now show the answers? Well, it's a bit better. So kids in the USA carve pumpkins, but English children carve. Do they really carve something different? Well, I would actually say potatoes. Beets. I didn't know about that, because we in Austria, we also, when we are carving something, then it is going to be pumpkins. Quiz. In some people leave bread, water, and a lit lamp on. In Austria actually, well, South Africa or Germany. So we don't do that. So maybe it's, I don't know, I feel about South Africa. It's actually Austria. A lit lamp, leave bread, water, and a lit lamp on there. I've never done that. I literally have never done that, and I've never seen it either. So maybe this is just something like, we're having different. How do you call them? I don't know how you call them actually. There's some kind of provinces, like, yeah, and the differences, I think, in especially speech in terms of dialect is just pretty heavy. In some areas of Austria, I just can't understand them because their dialect is so fucked up. Just different. And maybe this is just one of these things that we are just not doing, and people in Vienna or people in I don't know, Graz or wherever, they're doing this, but we are not doing that. GT, traditionally held in Singapore and Malaysia, is a living something. Entertain the spirits that are let loose. Entertain the military army of Singapore and Malaysia. Entertain 4 Agnes. I've actually seen kind of the results. I thought it's entertain the kings and his family. Can you actually see it? Yeah. Entertain four Iguanas, entertain the spirits. It's probably going to be the spirits that are let loose. Pretty interesting. Quiz. In this country, a tradition is to build altars to honor the probably spirits. Belgium, Egypt, Romania, or Mexico. I like to go for Belgium, and it's Mexico. I have not had one right thing today. Dia de los Muertos. Well, I don't want to see the other one. Dia de los Muertos, or Day of the Dead, is a Mexican holiday that celebrates life and death. People visit the graves of their loved ones and remember their stories, honoring them with food, love, and joy, which is actually something that we are also having in the Catholic Church or in Christianity in general, I think. Pretty interesting. I mean, I do believe that every religion or every, no matter how you want to call it, I don't know, is having something similar or something like that. So yeah. In Czech Republic, chairs are placed by the fireplace there. It's actually a pity that I can't read the whole thing, but anyway. One for each deceased family member, one for each day of the month, one for each season of the year, and one for each guest they had during Halloween. It's probably going to be one for each deceased family member, and it is actually the truth. Apparently, and it is something that I didn't know, Halloween is like a reminder for us on death, people that died, and everything that has something to do with death, I think. To avoid accidentally hurting invisible souls and ghosts, dress as ghosts to be able to see the spirits, hide all their knives during Halloween, don't leave their house on Halloween, don't drink a lot of coffee to stay alert and a ghost appear. I would actually say hide all their knives during Halloween, and it's actually the right thing. I didn't know about that. Souls and ghosts, some maybe countries or some people, I don't know. True or false, people in Hong Kong burn pictures of fruit or money. I don't want to see the answer. Can I do it like this? Yeah. Believe in? Well, thank you. I would just actually say yeah. Yeah, it's the truth. Children dress as characters from Japanese folklore. Probably true. And it is true. Halloween is considered to have originated in the United States of America, Mexico, Ireland, or the UK. I would like to go for Mexico since the United States is such an obvious thing, I would say. Let's actually go for Ireland. And it is Ireland. I didn't know about that. Really didn't. Paul, what is your favorite Halloween tradition? Dressing up in costume, eating sweets, remembering loved ones, or carving pumpkin, beads, or other figures? Well, I don't know. Like, I've always enjoyed Halloween because of, being around with other people as a child, going from door to door and some shit like that. At this point in time, it is like, quite meaningless for me. I'm just not doing anything with anyone quite. I don't carve pumpkins. I don't bake something special. I don't eat something special. I've actually had, and also gonna have today, some pumpkin soup. I'm sorry. Which is amazing. Like, it really is amazing. Pumpkin cream soup. It's fucking awesome. Like, I totally enjoy that. But yeah. But dressing up in costumes, like, yeah, it is a cool thing. It is interesting, but yeah, eating sweets, definitely not. As a child, yeah, 100%. I've just totally enjoyed that. But at this point in time, since I haven't been eating anything like sweets, I've actually had tiramisu on the weekend, which was quite amazing. The unfortunate thing was that I was quite drunk, and so I really didn't taste the sweetness of it. I've noticed that it is actually pretty sweet, but I've then also eaten some oats with what is it called? Apple. Is it apple squash? No, it's not apple squash. It's just apples punched together into some sauce, applesauce. Yeah. And I've tasted it, and normally it is actually pretty sweet for me, and it wasn't, like, completely not. So I guess originally, quote unquote, the tiramisu was way, way, way sweeter, which would have been amazing, but anyway. The ancient origins of Halloween. Should we? Yeah, we're gonna go through it as well. Then I actually have to eat something and then drive to work. Actually, really, even though it's a fucked up thing, like I don't want to do that. Anyway, let's see. Halloween origins date back to this ancient festival. No, I don't want to have the answers. You have seen the answers, but I've looked away. Halloween's origins date back to this Asian festival. Roman festival of Halloween, Celtic festival of Samhain, Viking festival of Hallows Eve, and the Greek festival of autumn. I would say the Viking festival of Hallows Eve. No, the Celtic festival of Samhain. Whatever this means, I don't know. The Celts lived about 2,000 years ago in the area which is Ireland, the United Kingdom, northern France, all of these. I would say all of these. Yeah, it's actually all of these. The Celts were a collection of tribes that spread throughout France, Spain, Ireland, Scotland, and Great Britain. The culture lasted for centuries, and many traditions continue today, even if a tradition has a different name, or even if the traditions, traditions, I can't read. Why did the Celts celebrate their new year on November? It was a day they believed the earth was most fertile. The day marked the beginning of spring. It was a day when they remembered kings of the past. The day marked the end of summer and the start of winter. Maybe the last one, actually. It actually is. Kind of makes sense, but yeah. What did the Celts believe occurred the night before the new... I've spoiled myself. Before the new whatever. The boundary between the living and the dead became whatever. The gods would send a message on horseback to whatever. The gods would smite those who did not believe in the whatever, and none of these. And it's actually the first one. The boundary between the living and the dead became maybe like blurred, I guess, something like that. Anyway, true or false? On the night of October 3rd, the Celts... Yeah, let's see. The Celts thought... It's true, yeah, I don't know what it's all about. Celts believed that the spirits would cause trouble, and yeah, it's also true. The Celts believed the spirits made it easy for whom to do something. The Druids, the Romans. The Romans probably. No, the Druids. How did the Celts and Druids celebrate the holiday? They built bonfires and made sacrifices to their something. They told each other's fortunes. The Celts wore costumes, usually with animal heads. All of these. I would say all of these. Yeah. Actually pretty interesting. You know, we're still just having costumes, and it kind of dates back to these Asian things, which it's amazing. Slide, the Druids. The Druids were members of the learned class among the Asian Celts. They usually lived in oak forests and acted as priests, teachers, and judges. I see. How did the Romans change the Celtic tradition after they probably have done something? They didn't change it. They had their Jupiter and Mars festival on the same days. They combined two Roman festivals with the Celtic, and none of these. I would say they had their Jupiter and Mars festivals. No, they combined two Roman festivals with the Celtic Germanian. Where did the tradition of bopping for apples originate? Children would go to rivers to catch the fallen fruit. The Romans would often wash their apples in the river. It was a symbol of the Druids. It was a symbol of the Roman goddess of fruit. I'd like to have the blue one, or the second. The Romans would often wash the apples in the river to be the truth, but it is not. It is a symbol of the Roman goddess of fruit and something, which, makes sense. True or false? Pope Gregory III changed the festival to include something, and yeah, I would say so. No, false. Okay. How did the Catholics change the holiday to fit their religion? They dedicated the day to martyrs and saints. They made it a day dedicated to Jesus. It's, I think, martyrs and saints. Yeah, it is. How was All Souls Day, which was, next Monday, I guess, or Friday, something like that. I don't know. Bonfires were made, people dressed in costumes. I would say bonfires. Actually, both. How was All Souls Day similar to the Celtic celebration of whatever? I didn't know that they dressed in whatever. What was All Saints Day also called? Samhain, Day of the Dead, Day of Peace, All Hallows, or All Hallowmas. Yeah, I would have actually said the last one, All Hallows or Hollows, whatever it is pronounced. All Hallow Eve was eventually called Halloween, or Halloween. I would say Halloween, but yeah, All Hallows, whatnot. And yeah, I think I'm gonna end the episode there. So, yeah, thank you very much for listening and watching, and I hope that you've been able to learn something and get something out of that. I hope that you're gonna have a good time, when it's Halloween indeed. But I forgot about something crucial, but I'm actually very fortunate to remember it anyway. I wish you the best health, of happiness, and also success, and also hope that you're gonna remind yourself and you're gonna be remembered, which basically means your legacy, and basically means just being a nice person and then being remembered as a nice person, which is a pretty fucking cool thing. 3 other questions that I have you are: why are you here? What are you trying to change, and what is bothering you the most? These 3 questions. I hopefully can show you your purpose and maybe even a business idea, which is a pretty fucking cool thing as well. But yeah, with that being said, please take care of your family members and all of your loved ones, and remember that we all can say something that is indeed going to change somebody's life. And with that being said, I'm going to see you the next time. Bye bye.